ahead and get this party started. Hey guys, it's Lindsay Cheatham, and today is July 5th, 2016, and welcome to Team Exhilarate's weekly call. I am your host, and all of you guys that are on the call know me, but for those of you who don't, who might be listening to the recording, I am a two-star diamond coach. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I've been a coach for 3.5 years. Absolutely love this business and everything it has to offer. And I'm really excited to chat with you all tonight about a couple different topics. But before I go into those, I just want to go over some announcements that may be repetitive to you, but it's a sign. If I'm repeating stuff, it's kind of important. So the first thing is Super Saturday. It is on August 6th, and it's at Dave & Buster's in Westlake. So if you're in the Cleveland area, you guys got to make sure you get there. You don't want to miss it. Find a babysitter ASAP if you have kids. If you have to work, see if you can switch with somebody, anything you can do to make it happen. I did put the link to the site to purchase the tickets under the Files tab in our Team Exhilarate page, if you're not sure where that is. And if you're not in the Cleveland area, you can search in the Coach Online office for events near you, and you should be able to find one. Second thing, I announced last week on our team call that anybody who rank advances in the month of July will be getting one of these super cute tank tops, okay? It's a great motivator to get yourself to your next rank, whether you are a coach and you go to Emerald, or you're an Emerald and you go to Ruby, Diamond, you will get that tank. And even if you had lost your rank and regained it, you will get one as well. And then for those of you who hit Success Club 10 in July, you will receive a free personal development book. So if you're reaching Success Club 10, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna rank advance, or you'll be close to it. So you would get a book and a shirt. So it's kind of a little bit of motivation there. Free stuff is always nice, right? And I think also Beachbody is giving us like a Shakeology canister if we hit Success Club in the month of July. So definitely great motivators. Plus, Success Club is the benchmark of success in your business. So it should be something that we're reaching for every single month. So speaking of Success Club, last month on the board, we had Claire Pershing, Kristen Radzimski, Kathleen Sheridan, Anna Parada, Stacy Burrell, Christy Heidel, Ashley Everett, Tiffany Vidko, and then with Success Club 5, there was 2 coaches there, Renee and Corto, Renee Palka and Corto Lyons. And then in Success Club 10, I was in Success Club 10, but I'd add from my business center and my husband's. So I add those together, and I had exactly 10 points. So definitely a very good month. I would like to see you guys who are on the board getting at least to 5. And if there's anything I can do, you know, if you need me to hop on a call or a 3-way message, I am here to do that to help you guys get to that next level on the charts for Success Club. Couple other things. Coach Basics started today for those of you who are newer coaches. And you should all be in the group. If you're not, just after you've watched it, post on the team page, somebody please add me to Coach Basics and we'll get you in there. And then next week, 7/11, is the start of our paid challenge group. So what I do personally is I run a 21-day fix every single month. It's my go-to program. I've had so much success with it. It's 21 days. It helps people get fast results. It teaches them, you know, the proper portion control with their nutrition. And it's my favorite one to lead and run. So you can always count on me to be running that, and you can run it alongside with me. You can add your challengers to it. Or, you know, you can take what you learned and you can go and you run your own when you're confident enough. So just know that that's going on. And then 7/18 through the 20th is our sneak peek into coaching. So it's a 3-day event where I will post in there a morning video and like maybe an evening, just little blip of information, and then the same thing on day 2, and then day 3 is basically me thanking them for joining us and then giving them information to hop on a live webinar that lasts about 20 trying to get it down to like 20 minutes, but it's about 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that is when you would want to follow up with the people who joined to see what they liked best about it. So anytime I have somebody join one of those events, I'll just say, hey, what did you like best, or what inspired you most? And try and move them over into the coaching opportunity. And then last but not least is the Shakeology Challenge. So last month we did, as a team, a 7-day Shakeology Challenge. But we are going to change it to a 6-day. And I'm going to share the theory with you all behind this. I just need to find it on my computer here because I sent it to a couple other ladies. But basically, the reason why we're changing it from 7 days to 6 days is the math is easier. So if you order a box of Shakeology, it has 24 packets, right? So if you got 4 challengers, you would have enough to get a whole box out to them, okay? So once you're an Emerald coach, you're going to be able to increase your volume using your spouse's or your family member's account and earn extra money. So this could be a great way for you to get to Emerald. So you would sign up your spouse or sibling or parent. You're going to earn 2 Success Club points for that. And as long as you're an active coach, you will earn a bonus when you sign them up. So think about this. If you sign them up with a 140 challenge pack, like this month, the 21-day fix is on sale for 140. You sign them up as a coach. You get a fast start bonus, and that's around $40. So you'll earn $40 back automatically on your next paycheck. And then when you are signing them up, you're going to want to pick the Shakeology 24 count box, and that's what you can use for your 6-day Shakeology challenge. And then when you sell the packets for about $5 a pop, that's 24 packets, you'll earn $120 from that. Hopefully that makes sense. And now you've earned $160 back on the $140 you spent to sign up your spouse or your sibling or mom or dad, and you're $20 richer. So that's the whole theory with it. If you can get 4 people, that's great. If you have more people that are interested, then you would want to obviously order another box of Shakeology and have that. So the goal would be like 4 to 8 challengers. And say you're already a Emerald coach, so your minimum order would be 2 Shakeology boxes for the challenges if you were getting 8 people. So you would want to do it through your spouse's account to keep them active, and also maximize on the compensation plan, because that's even more volume for your team cycle bonus. So if you guys aren't familiar with what team cycle bonus is, we'll go over that in the Coach Basics, but I also encourage you to YouTube it. Coach Caleb has a good video on it and explains it pretty well. So check that out. But hopefully that makes sense to everybody. If it doesn't, I'm going to take questions at the end, but I wanted to go over that really quickly so everybody's on the same page. So tonight I kind of just wanted to do a follow-up because we have a lot of new coaches who joined and some are on this call. So it might seem like, you signed up, okay, and there's just all this information everywhere and you just might feel like it's overwhelming, right? Like, I know I felt that way as a brand new coach, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get all this stuff down? But one thing that I heard from a really top coach in the network is he said something that really spoke to me, and he said, overwhelm is a choice. So honestly, don't let this business overwhelm you. It's supposed to be fun. Just take it day by day, guys, and learn what you can with the time that you have, okay? And, if you're serious about building a business and helping people and building income, you just need to learn the skills, and it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to be the best coach in the world on week number 2, right? I kind of like to compare it to when I was a brand new nurse. Do you think that they're going to let me go out on the floor and just start injecting patients with IV medications and stuff. No, I needed to have a mentor. I needed to have somebody to help me understand what I needed to do to successfully care for my patients. And that's the same thing with this. You have a mentor in me, you have a mentor in your own coach, you have mentors all over YouTube and Google. There's so many coaches out there that are a hell of a lot more successful than me, but I am working towards it, and one day I will be where they are at. I have that vision. But don't let this stuff overwhelm you guys. Just take it day by day, like I said, and learn what you can, and trust in your coach, trust in your team. Utilize the resources that are provided to you in our team page and in the Coach Online office, of course. And like I said, Google and YouTube, they are your best friends, okay? I'm just gonna mute really quick. Okay, so I've noticed a lot of you guys who are newer are starting to post, your journey, and that's so awesome. I'm so excited. I love seeing that stuff. It makes me so happy. You don't even understand. So keep that up. I just wanted to cover that a little bit, to make it a goal to post 3 times per day. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, like that's a lot. What do I post? And it doesn't have to be all Beachbody. In fact, it should not be. 1 post a day Beachbody, okay? Do not use corporate photos. Nobody wants to see, I think I talked about this last week, but nobody wants to see photos of Autumn or of, Shanti. They want to see you using it, being a product of the product. But just some examples that I've already seen, a picture of you after your workout, a picture of you with your Shakeology. But make sure to continue posting what you were before you were even a Beachbody coach. Don't let this change you. Just continue to be you, be authentic. And if you weren't posting before, maybe you weren't posting a lot of stuff. That's okay. Think of 5 things that are unique about you. So what are your specific hobbies and interests? And how can you turn those hobbies and interests into valuable posts to share with others? Because really, everything that we're posting should be adding value to somebody's day, or encouraging them, or motivating, or lifting them up. That's our goal as coaches with our posts. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was, I know a lot of people might be nervous to do something like this, but setting your Facebook profile to public. And here's why. If you're private, you are closed for business. Okay, the only people that are going to see your posts are the people who are friends with you. So unless you're adding a plethora of friends every single day, which I'll get to, you're not going to have friends of friends seeing your stuff. You're not going to, if somebody likes one of my posts, like one of my friends, it shows up in other people's news feeds. So that's opening myself up for business and allowing me to gain more people into my network, more friends, more customers, etc. It was the other day, somebody I was hanging out with, they're like, yeah, my so-and-so liked your post, and I saw it in my news feed, so I know it might be kind of scary for those of you who have kids, but I promise you Facebook has block settings, so if there's any creepers or freaks or whatever out there, you can immediately block them. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had to block a couple of weirdos, but they've never said anything towards my children. It was always like, oh, hey, beautiful, and I'm just like, block, okay? So I'm always trying to, add females. And you can check your Facebook friend requests. If you get guy requests, just ignore them unless you know them, So that was something I wanted to cover and let you guys know about, so that you have your storefront, because Facebook is your storefront. At least it's mine. It's my favorite social media platform. It is the #1. It has the most money. It's dominating. It is dominating right now. I was listening to a podcast this morning about how Periscope, it's like a live streaming. You can do videos on there and have chats and everything during it. Facebook is working very hard to dominate the live video streaming. So that's my preferred method, and I think most of you on here too. But if you have another one that you're stronger in, please feel free to share with the team what you love most about it and how it's working for you. But I wanted to bring up, just make sure that you guys keep adding friends to your network. So when you're on Facebook each day, try to add 3 to 5 new people, because right now as a new coach, you're going to be working within your what we call warm market. So a lot of your friends and family, you're going to be talking with, and once you get through that warm market, you don't want to be left with nobody to talk to. So start adding friends, start building relationships with them now. That way, in a couple months from now, you can invite them and they'll start seeing your stuff. So when you're posting and commenting on other people's stuff and messaging them, the way Facebook works, it increases the affinity score. So your stuff is going to pop up in their news feed more, and vice versa. So make sure you guys are doing that. And just some ideas, friends of friends, high school friends, go through your yearbook if you have to. There's a memory jogger in the Team Exhilarate page under the Files tab, and also on in the Coach Online office. And then another tip is to maybe just join in on some Facebook groups that you have specific hobbies or interests in. So I'm in this nursing group. It's called Show Me Your Stethoscope. There's so many people in there, and I'm a nurse, so that's an instant thing in common. And then I try to find people who have children with them in their pictures, because that's another thing. So you want to look for people who have common interests, and that way when you're reaching out to them, you have a Me Too moment, so you have an instant connection. The other tips I had were, this was something I was so nervous to do as a new coach, but I saw my coach doing it, and I was like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it too. But you can meet people pretty much anywhere you go. The grocery store, your nail salon, your hair salon. I added somebody on Facebook last week at the cash register at TJ Maxx. So don't be afraid to just say, hey, just start a little conversation. How long have you been working here? What do you like best about working here? I forget how, I think it was that with her, she said she liked what I was buying, and I told her, oh yeah, it's so cute, and she said this would look awesome in a college dorm room. And I was like, oh, are you going to school? And she said, yeah, I'm going in the fall. And I said, oh, what are you going for? And she said nursing or dental. And so that was instant connection for me to slide in the door and just be like, oh, I'm a nurse. I'm like, we should totally connect, and if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So just offering that friendship and support, and not even saying a word about Beachbody, okay? But now we're friends on Facebook, and I actually should message her and just say, hey, it was so nice to meet you. Good luck, choosing dental or nursing or whatever it is. And then I've even furthered that relationship. So don't be afraid to connect with people. The worst thing that they can do is say no. I don't want to be friends with you, which 9 times out of 10, they're not. The worst thing I've gotten is I don't have Facebook. And I'm like, it's 2016, you don't have Facebook. So, but just starting those conversations each day. So 3 to 5 conversations with people. Don't even, invite them to your challenge group right away. Just reach out to them, catch up with them, and use this acronym. It's called FORM. Okay, maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't, but it's in the Coach Basics training. But F stands for family, or where are you from? So if it's somebody that you're just going to start catching up, how are you and your family doing? What's new, etc. O is for occupation. So how's your job going? And then R is for recreation. So you could say, are you doing anything fun this summer, etc. And then 9 times out of 10, something's going to come up about, what you're doing, your fitness or something like that. Somebody might say, oh, I've noticed that you've been posting about your health and fitness lately. I would love to I would love to lose 10 pounds myself. What is it you're doing? or maybe they don't even bring that up, but then the M stands for message. So that's when you want to go ahead and invite them. And there's tons of ideas in that inviting school document, which I'm going to show you guys really quick now just to make sure everybody knows where it is. But I love this thing. I use it every single day. It's in a Google Doc, which I happen to love as well. So if you guys don't have the Google Doc app on your phone, I highly recommend getting it. It's free and it's easy access. It's right on your phone or on your computer. So in the team page, Inviting School by Lindsay McGuire. She's my success partner and she shared this with me. And here's all of those different invites. And it tells you, send a message to those who like your like page. New contact, quick message, when they like your transformation post, when they like your challenge post, etc. Okay? So I love that one. It's been working really well for me. And then as far as your invites, you know, your goal, if you're trying to build a business and build income, you should be inviting 3 to 5 new people per day. And that might seem like a lot, but as long as you're forming those relationships and adding new friends, you can totally do that. And they're not all going to say yes. That's okay. Don't let the no's ever get you down, okay? It just means not right now. I can't tell you how many times I've had people say no to me and then come back a month later, even a year later, okay? So the thing is, are you going to be here a year from now for them to come back and say, okay, I'm ready? And, you know, when they do say no, ask them, say, okay, I understand you're not ready now. When would be a good time for me to circle back to you on this? A month from now, 3 months from now, get a date and then plug it in somewhere, plug it in your planner. That's what I used to do. I would just write it in my planner on the day that they asked me to follow up with them. But now I have this Team Z contact management list specifically for Beachbody that I can put that in. So either way, and then just follow up when you say you will. And then obviously, you know, after you've invited somebody with this inviting school, some are about a challenge group and some are about the business opportunity. So if you've invited them to a challenge group, then you would want to go into the 5-step invite process, which is also in this files tab. But I just recently put it in a Google Doc. So I'll put that in the team page too, so you guys can have easy access to that. But here it is. So once they say, you know, yes, I'm interested, then you would go right into step 2. Okay? And then once they tell you your goals, maybe they say they want to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Well, we want to make sure that we're getting a deep emotional why. So if they just say, I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds, then I will just say, you know, well, why is it so important to you to lose 10 pounds? You know, how will you feel when you are 10 pounds lighter? What will you be able to do differently? You know, get an emotional why out of them so that way, you know, you do know how to help them if there's ever a point where they're struggling in their journey, and you can remind them, hey, this is what you told me. Is this still what you want? Or even, let's say they give you an objection, you know, about time or money. Those are the 2 most common objections. Then you can say, hey, you know, you shared this with me earlier in our conversation. Is this something that you are really working towards? And do you see yourself achieving this specific goal if you don't get started with something? Or if you don't do anything different than you're doing now, you know? So definitely getting that deep emotional why, and then going through each of these steps and really getting as much information from them as you can, and you should be the one controlling the conversation, you know, asking all of the questions. And like I said, getting as much info as you can so you can help them best throughout their journey. And it shows that you care, you know. So then let's say you did a business invite, okay? So I'm going to go back to that for you guys. So let's just say you send out this business one. I've been dying to send you this message for months, etc. Have you ever considered health and fitness coaching, etc., etc.? And then say they say yes. Be like, okay, awesome. You know, I'm so excited to hear that you would be interested in learning more. If I send you a brief video explaining the details of coaching, or if I invited you to a 3-day sneak peek, you know, if say you do it closer to the sneak peek, or if I invited you to a What is Coaching webinar on Wednesday, July 20th at 8:30 p.m., would you join? Okay, this is right from Eric Warre. If I would you. So you're asking them if you did something, if they would do something as well. And then say they say yes. Then you send them the info for the video. So we have coaching opportunity videos that are awesome that I like to share with others. Or you send them the info for not Coach Basics, the Coach Sneak Peek or the Coach webinar, okay? So we're basically just getting them the information. We're not gonna sit here and try and explain coaching in a private message. That would take weeks going back and forth, waiting for people to reply. So then once they say, yes, I will do that, then you wanna say, okay, great, here's the link for the video. When would be a good time for me to follow up with you on this? And then you can let them know that at that time that you could answer any questions that they have, or even hop on the phone to do that. And that's when you would want to schedule a call with your upline diamond coach or star diamond coach and have them help you with a 3-way conversation. So here's what that does. If you bring somebody, let's just say Renee brings somebody on a call with me. Let's just pretend like she's gonna bring Christy, who's also on this call, who's one of her coaches. So Renee brings Christy on the phone with me and introduces her to me and edifies me. So she would just say, this is my coach Lindsay, and she has been a coach for this long, and this is what she's been able to accomplish, and she's been so helpful to me, etc. I'm going to return the favor to Renee because she is such an amazing coach. I'm going to share what she's accomplished and why I think she's such a great coach. And what that does is it builds trust between the 3 of you guys, well, between me and the person that Renee is bringing to me. And then I will get to know Christy a little bit better and what her goals are and why she's interested, what her interest level is on a scale of 1 to 10. And this is all in GoPro, I promise. And I only know it like the back of my hand because I've been doing it for a while. But once I find out her interest level, then I'm going to go through a series of questions. It's called a 6-step close. I'm going to find out how much, you know, she wants to earn and how much she needs to earn for it to be worth her time. I'm going to find out her time commitment that she can make to the business to earn that amount, and her longevity commitment to be able to generate that income. And then I'm going to ask her, if I can show you a way to do all of those 3 things, would you be ready to get started? And then I'm going to help her get enrolled right then and there. Okay, so that works very well. I've done it countless times, so I'm happy to do that for anybody on this call or anybody listening to the recording. So that's how the coaching deal works. Okay. Now some people, like I have coaches who will sign up as a discount coach. Like for example, Ryan on this call, she joined as a coach for the discount and participated in my challenge group, and she was kicking booty, and I invited her to join in on the live webinar. And after she watched the webinar, she decided that she wanted to work the business. So not all times is that how you're going to sign up a coach, but it is a way that I like to do. And I asked Ryan those questions on our Getting Started Right call because it's important for me to know what she wants out of this. So does she want to earn income? She wants to go part-time in her job at some point. So it's important for me to know those things so that I can help her best to get to that point. So last but not least, hopefully all that made sense. Like I said, I'm gonna open up for questions at the end, but if you guys, like I said, if you're feeling overwhelmed at all about any of this stuff, just focus on your own journey, be a product of the product, and share your experience. And people are naturally going to be attracted and curious about what you're doing. The only other thing I want to talk about really quick before I open it up for questions is vision. So Renee shared a really awesome video in the team page today from Summer Tucker. I got like almost all the way through, and then I had a client that I had to train, so I didn't get to watch the rest, but she's seriously so fired up. You guys gotta check it out. Like, I almost felt like she was like screaming at me, like, get your butt moving, like, what are you doing? But I'm so glad that I listened to it because I think this is something that I may lack in sharing with my team, and that's vision. So, you know, my vision at the beginning was so different than it is now. But what I want you guys to start doing is just, you're so brand new. You're 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, and you might not have a vision to where you want to be a year from now. But I want you to start thinking about it. Because my vision when I first started was just to earn a little extra income for my family so that we could get by. You know, we were living paycheck to paycheck, and we were short on some money the first, you know, month or two that we had our daughter. So, but then it quickly changed from just wanting to help a few people and earn extra money to, I want to leave my nursing job. So what did I do? I studied coaches who left their nursing jobs. I watched what they were doing. I pictured myself like clocking out for the last time. And I have the sweetest freaking picture of me doing that. And you guys don't even know what great of a feeling that is. And I want that to happen for you guys. Whatever that vision is that you want, you can do it. There's no doubt in my mind that you can do the same. And now my vision is that I want to be able to help others create that freedom. I want to create financial freedom for my family and I. My husband wants to open a gym, and that obviously takes quite a bit of income and capital to do. So I want to be able to help him do that. I want to be present in my daughter's life. I don't want her to have to go to daycare every single day before and after school like I had to do growing up, and youth camp all summer long. You know, these are the things that push me and motivate me every single day. And my vision is that Team Exhilarate is going to be a 15-star diamond team. I have no doubt in my mind because the people who are on this team are caring, they're kind, they're generous, they are on a mission to change their own life. They want to help others do the same, and they have a heart of service. That's what it takes to get to that level, is just having that heart of service and consistency. That's it. That's what these top coaches have, and there's no reason why we can't be there with them. So I really encourage you to, you know, think about where you want to be 1 year from now, 2, 3, even 5 years, and share that in the team page. I'm going to post the recording to this call, and that would be my call to action tonight, is just share under that video, where do you want to be a year from now and 5 years from now in your life, and how can Beachbody help you get there? Okay, so let's go ahead and just, I'll just ask if anybody has questions, and then I'll unmute you if you do, or you can unmute yourself. Does anybody have questions? I know there's newer coaches on here, and I would love to help you through whatever you might be going through, any struggles or roadblocks. No one? Was that helpful to you guys? Yeah? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on. If you have questions, obviously, you can go ahead and ask in the team page. But I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I am planning a very special guest speaker for you all here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it, and we'll see you guys on the team page. Did you have a question?
Yes, real quick. You were talking about something that you're running from 7:18 to 7:20, the 3-day.
Yeah, it's a 3-day a sneak peek into coaching.
3 day, okay. Okay. And that's going to be like a group or something that you create?
Yes, it's in a Facebook group. I can add you in there. I think Miranda and Ryan, you guys are already in there because you went through that sneak peek.
So it's like little videos and things that you watch, and
Yep.
you said something about being 20 to 30 minutes each day or something like that. I think you were kind of breaking up at that point, and I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. So in the sneak peek, the videos are only about like 3 to 10 minutes. I think there's one that might be a little bit longer, but I tried to keep them as short as possible because usually people's attention span is pretty short. But the 20 to 30 minute video is the live webinar that we are going to do on Wednesday the 20th at 8:30 p.m.
8:30. That's a webinar.
Yeah, and it'll be on this Zoom chat. So I will post the link in the page as well.
Lindsay, is this for people that are considering coaching?
Yes.
Yeah, so Christy, if it's somebody that is considering coaching, I don't necessarily think it's for new coaches, is it?
Right.
Right. Did you get that, Christy?
Okay. All right. So someone who's thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just to help them get more info, about that.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ryan, Miranda, any questions, ladies? No? Okay. All right. Anything else, Christy, that you can think of?
No, not right now. That was the biggest thing that I missed. It didn't catch. But other than that, I think I have notes on everything.
All right. I'm going to stop recording.